Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Justin Steele. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
The pitch. And now it's filled up. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. In the air right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Tommy Edman.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not? You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Hard hit right side. Horner over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And today's starter, Jordan Montgomery.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. And 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three.
I'll tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
It's softly on the ground left side. Fires to first on the run. And that quickly 2 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
The 2-2 on the way. And that one hit to first and foul ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2-3, and the Cubs are down in order. We played an inning, no score. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch. Strike two.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This is Dylan Carlson. And there he goes. Swing, and he popped it up. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's Juan Yepez.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Slide save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Kicks and deals. There's a strike. Yepez over at second, one down. Next pitch, not close, up high. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Up the middle to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So one out with two aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Big RBI for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. First and second, one out.
Here's Andrew Kisner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Edman at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering misses. Now 2-2. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Patrick Wisdom getting ready to hit. Wisdom not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And it's even up.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Bounce to third. And it gets by him. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Trey Mancini now. Late with the swing there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart, a switch hitter batting right. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Christopher Morel waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, top half of the 3rd inning, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
3-2 now. Right through there, got him. And now 1 away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Outside. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And here it comes. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. The wind to the pitch. And a count 1-2. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind to kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Nico Horner. Went down on strikes his first time through. So now 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. for the second time today.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Now he'll turn for second. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swanson stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they trail by 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 outs. Runner on first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. On to the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
Number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 strikes.
2-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
That's off the mark. And a count 2-1. And a pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch stays alive. The 2-2. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count. Next offering is fouled back. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar singled and drove in a run his first time through. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Hayden Wesneski up and throwing. Smiley, the lefty, warming up as well. And now it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in for the third out. The Cards leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. And now here is Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the 3-1. Left center base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Cubs, Trey Mancini. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow.
That's to third. Arenado to first in time. And that's an out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's to third. Over to Goldie. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Cubs leave one, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Hayden Wesneski.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the catcher to hit, Andrew Kisner. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. Right-handed reliever. And that one missing low. Pitch misses there. And now 3 balls and a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And a 3-1 on the way. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Barnhart, great throw. Caught stealing.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, applied that tag, pulled it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. On the ground, right side, that's a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couple of singles back to back. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. This guy has turned into one of the best catchers in the game, but was originally signed by the Cubs as an infielder. First and third, 1 down. That one inside. The count now 2-2. And the righty deals. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's in for a strike. Up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So the Cards strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. And he deals. 3-2 now.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
3-2 now. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Second baseman, Nico.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one hit to right. Nootbaar flashes the leather on the running catch. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Now here is Dansby Swanson. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The 1-1. That one missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next one misses. 3-1 now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Home team down a run, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.